Twitch stream, how we doing? So obviously we've been playing a lot of Schedule 1 on the stream recently, and I thought it could be cool if we watched this video. Schedule 1's wild 3-year development cycle. I love these kinds of videos, so I thought a good chill way that we can sort of relax on stream and watch it and react.
This is Schedule 1 in its very early prototype phase. What you're seeing is the rough layout of the open world area of the game. And from this point on, the creator would continue to iterate upon the map by adding in safe houses and properties you can buy to expand your empire.
Just straight up, it's really crazy seeing how far like a game expands and gets more intricate over time. It's so cool.
As development continued, the creator would also create a custom character creation tool from the ground up to set up the NPC appearanges.
Yeah, we do love to see it.
For the future of the game. And yes, I keep saying creator because this...
Since when could you get a cowboy hat? My options were limited, dude. Look at this. Is this just for NPCs?
Set up the NPC appearances.
Oh, okay, it is.
Framework for the future of
My
the
bad.
game. And yes, I keep saying creator because this entire video game was made predominantly by just one person. We know him as Tyler.
I think that's the best way to do it, surely. Like, you think about Stardew Valley, and it's made by just one dude. They have, like, a fairly small sort of limitations they put on themselves. Like, they don't try and have too big of a game, and when it pops off, they just get millions of dollars. I think if you're a game developer, that's the play, right? Like, you make a small indie game with a really cool concept, and then you just rake in all the cash yourself.
Tyler Video Game Studios. Schedule 1 peaked at almost 500,000 concurrent players on Steam last month, making the creator a multi-millionaire in the process, and simultaneously outperforming massive AAA video game franchises in the process. Today,
Sucks to suck.
We'll go over the full development history of Schedule 1.
Let's be honest. Is outperforming Assassin's Creed that impressive? This is nothing against Schedule 1, by the way. I really like this game. This is more aimed at Ubisoft.
And answer the question of how one singular developer made one of the most addicting games I've played in a long time.
Yeah, baby. From concept to classic. They put extra animations in it? Oh my god. Man, I can't wait to get a gun in the game. I can tell, like, I'm on the cusp of getting a gun. Like, we're just starting to build up. But once you get a bit more into that sort of territorial, like, defending your different safe houses, that sort of thing, I'm so keen to play that.
In March of 2022, however, Tyler had already been making hobby projects here and there for a while now. Before we get into the development of Schedule 1, we have to acknowledge what Tyler was working on before. He got his start with Roblox and creating small minigames inside of the Roblox game engine itself.
That's crazy.
From that point on, he was absolutely in love with making games and wanted to keep doing it in hopes of one day making a career out of it. And for those who aren't aware of how Roblox works, it's basically a platform for creators to make their own minigames, including tycoon-style games. And it's
I think Roblox is such a good test for people who want to, like, pursue game development, or it's such a good grip for those sorts of people who don't even know that they like doing it yet. I'd be really curious to see exactly how many Roblox game devs have been sparked from just making Roblox maps in game.
Easy to see the correlation between Schedule 1 and these classic old school tycoon games. But there's one massive problem that I have not mentioned yet. Tyler had no formal education in software development or game design, so he really didn't have much expertise in how a game was made.
Did he make it in
this didn't
Unity?
deter him from trying.
It looks
I
like
said,
very
he
much like a
started his
Unity
journey in
game.
Roblox and began learning how the scripting language in that game worked. Roblox was built on top of Lua, and he quickly learned how to make a ton of mini games in Roblox. And in the game, you can make tycoon-style mini games where you earn money and upgrade your resources, which is awfully familiar to how Schedule 1 plays. From his learnings about Lua and how it worked hand in hand
That's
with
true,
Roblox's
that's
game
crazy.
development, he would switch.
You could make the argument that Roblox is the reason. Well, I mean, it literally is the reason that Schedule 1 exists, but like, you could make the argument that Roblox has had such a strong influence on Schedule 1 because they're right. The gameplay of the game is very much like Roblox based. You start off with like a small sort of operation, you develop it, you get points, you invest, it gets bigger and bigger, you can hire more assets and things. That's really cool. I never even thought of it like that.
From Roblox minigames to Unity and began learning how Unity.
Hey, I called it.
Throughout his self-learning,
Call the
he
Unity
would
engine.
continue to work on hobby projects throughout the next half-decade. And again, it was all self-taught. Teaching yourself game development from scratch with no formal training takes a lot of research and time. Many new indie developers turn to online boot camps and workshops from platforms like Udemy or Skillshare. However, this path often requires handing over sensitive personal information just to sign up. And once this data is out, you lose control over who accesses, shares,
Oh, we
or
got an
profits.
ad.
That's where
We're skipping the ad.
helps clean up the mess by automating. Doesn't get
It's all
re-ad.
love.
And I
It's
think
all love.
fair,
We're skipping the ad
and I
though.
strongly
Skipping the
recommend you
ad.
try it out.
I guess, I mean, there's so many good YouTube videos now and series you can follow along. Like, if you want to start with Unity, just go with a beginner series that walks through everything and just...
My bro's an Aussie.
You'll probably make mistakes and stuff.
That's crazy because the game got banned here until it received classification.
Tutorials, just, yeah, assistance and patience, and you'll get the hang of it over time.
In March of 2022, Tyler began development of Schedule 1. Tyler wanted the core gameplay loop to be similar to other tycoon games like Drug Dealer Simulator. The core loop of tycoon-style games is pretty simple. For Schedule 1, he wanted it to be the following. 1. You grow your own product, and 2. Distribute your own product, and then finally, you use the earnings from distributing to keep expanding your empire.
Yeah.
He started with a simple loop, starting with a very simple prototype, including what the open world would look like. He settled for a simple cartoony look for this game, and that's going to be a running theme throughout the development of this game. Since it was just him working on the project, there wouldn't be any time for overtly intensive graphics, orchestral soundtracks, or complex story.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you don't need the best graphics. You don't need like this crazy art team to make a game good. Like, if you go with a simple art style, it's still going to be enjoyable. Like, you can look at, I don't know, something like Undertale, for example, or like Deltarune. It's really, really simple. Realistically, anyone could achieve it, right? With a little bit of practice, a little bit of time and patience. But the thing is, the core gameplay loop and the content in the game is so addictive and so enjoyable that it surpasses the graphical limitations. You come to appreciate the art style. Look at like old school RuneScape, you know?
The core development of this game from Tyler was entirely about having fun, and you can totally see that in the final game.
Yeah,
There are
100%.
funny adverts of like Coke, for example, just littered throughout the game. But
There
like
is
I
a lot
said,
of Coke,
Tyler
yeah.
didn't make this game a graphical showcase. Not only was this because of Tyler's not so in-depth expertise of creating graphics, but
Oh
also
my
the reality
lord! Look at how big that base is! Bro, look at this.
Not only
I'm working out of an apartment in my game right now. Look at this.
Tyler's not so in-depth.
He's gonna turn around.
expertise-
Oh my god! We will get there one day. I feel like half of this is just me spoiling the video for myself, but I don't really mind. These sorts of things are interesting to me. Like, I was gonna watch it anyway, realistically. I might increase the resolution though.
Of creating graphics, but also the reality of the game's theme itself. It's a little bit grim, so he thought a more cartoony style might lighten it up a little bit and make it more fun to play, which is certainly the case here. The original prototype relied heavily on the Unity asset store. Originally, when designing the roads for Schedule 1, Tyler used a free Unity asset called Easy Roads to help him build the roads in the game.
Oh,
You
wow.
can see them being used in this original prototype. One of the things that Tyler spent some time
That's very
on
cool.
is creating tools in Unity to help him speed up building the game itself. One tool, for example, is his own custom NPC creator that he uses extensively to populate the city. It's incredible to see something like this because, like I said, Tyler had no prior professional history in game development. However, he learned the importance of iterating and creating tools to help guide the project through its development, all on his own. The 3-year development...
It's really interesting how bro made... He had the foresight to make, like, okay, we need a character creation like kit for NPCs because the amount of time we're going to save compared to just manually having to make each model. That's really cool to see. Smart man, Tyler. Smart man.
Success story is just getting started.
You can get a
with one
skateboard?
inflection point that changed the course of history.
That's
for
mad.
Schedule
It's so
1
cool.
forever. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Schedule 1's development, consider subscribing. This channel is still growing, and it would mean a lot to me if you took a second to subscribe and like this video. With
I will,
that,
Pounder
let's
Mcnasty.
explore what caused this
I will.
game.
Also, if you see the video from my video, please go and subscribe. Otherwise, it makes me look like an absolute D-bag. So make sure you share the love a little bit, okay? Just go watch it, give it a like, leave a comment or something. But thank you in advance. Thank you.
Jesse, do I have a surprise for you?
That's the thing. I didn't even know Queso played this as much as he did, bro. Because I saw him in game and I was like, "Is that Queso?" It's in my other video that I made, but apparently he's just been streaming this all the time, which would help explain the popularity, I guess.
Brand new strand, ain't nobody ever had this before.
What?
In December of 2024,
The
Tyler
blackface
finally released
strain?
his snippet.
Look at this. He just walks away after. He just walks away like nothing happened, bro.
And barely break 1,000 concurrent players on Steam. Its official reveal trailer wouldn't cross over 25,000 viewers either
Wow.
within the same time frame. So what caused the explosion of players that we now see in the game?
Is it
Well,
Queso?
The short answer is the streaming community.
Yeah, there you
Schedule
go.
1 is a very streamer-friendly game.
It
Popular
is.
streamers like
It really
XQC
is.
and Queso were amongst the first big-name streamers to highlight this game. And the streamers checking out the demo correlates very closely to the spikes in popularity. In just a couple of days after Queso's
The power of social media, man. Power of YouTube, especially. Oh my lord. You can take a no-name game and blow it up like that.
playthrough, Tyler released the full game onto Steam in early access, and almost immediately, the game surpassed over 400,000 active players,
Wow.
and would go on to overtake popular AAA released games.
That is
Not only did
wild.
Tyler create a hit,
Your
but as a
first
sole
indie
developer
game?
who had no publisher, all he had to worry about were Steam-related fees and local taxes.
Yeah.
By the end of May 2025, Schedule 1 had garnered over 8 million sales, generating over $125 million in revenue. After
Oh!
tax cut, that amount
125 million. Oh my god. Dude, that's insane. Imagine going from Roblox creative maps to dropping your first independent game and getting 125 million.
amount goes down to $87.5 million pre-tax. But still,
Ooh.
it's safe to say that Tyler
Not
has the rest
85
of his
after
life in a
tax.
pretty good place right now. But despite these extremely impressive sales numbers, Tyler's still working.
Just think about that. This dude will never have to work again. This game has just set him off. And it came out, what, like earlier this year? Am I right?
On the game. In fact, he's been doing developer streams where he works on the game live. The latest update, for example,
That's cool.
added lockers for your staff to use.
I didn't know
And
that.
Most of the creation of the lockers were done on a live stream. This wasn't any fancy.
I've
live
seen
stream
the
either.
lockers in
It was just
game.
Tyler
I've
working
seen
in
that.
Unity, asking questions from people and adding in cool features. And this also highlights one of the most impressive parts of this game's development. It's still not done, and as we know, the game is still in early access, so we're actually living through the development of this game as we speak. Tyler is working on new features that he prioritizes openly with the community on a Jira board. So with that being said, where does Tyler go from here?
That's incredible.
Closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds
100%.
and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
I said,
crazy. Same thing. Like, we just saw it there. Ready? Look at number 1, Repo. Another indie game. Really simple art style. I would say probably in Repo, the art style is maybe like a little bit more inspired, right? But it still really goes to show just like if you can hook someone with a great initial premise, that's really the core and like the heart of your game.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Tyler's still actively working on this game. His priorities now are available to anyone to see online. But on top of this, he also hired a company to port the game to PlayStation and Xbox consoles.
That's cool.
With that, Tyler has continuously and actively been showing off what he's been working on his Twitter page. Not only is Tyler expanding the game, but he's getting industry-wide acclaim too. Just like the creators of Expedition 33, his story is an increasingly common story that's occurring throughout the entire gaming industry. Gaming has been a bit rocky lately, with mass layoffs, uncontrollable budgets,
Yeah, you can say that again.
and prices increasing throughout the AAA industry. But games like Schedule 1 and Expedition 33 proved to the world that the solution to the decline in gaming was in front of us all this time.
Yeah.
Independent,
yeah.
created games are the way forward. This also isn't a rare.
And that's the thing too, man. Like, the difference between independently made games and these massive budget AAA studio games you see that come out, there's so much meddling and it's all about making money and numbers. There is no heart and there is no kind of intention and want to make the game the best they can. It's always about optimizing everything. And you can tell when you play it, like, okay, I'm playing Schedule 1. It's a really simple concept. Like, it's not mind-blowing in terms of coding or, like, you know, what they've achieved in terms of world building, but it's a whole lot of fun. And you can tell that the person who made the game obviously had a drive to make it the best they possibly could. And that's going to show when you play these games. It's what's going to make the biggest difference. Otherwise, you get something like, I don't know, they showed before Spider-Man, right? I played Spider-Man 2. Unpopular opinion, I thought it kind of sucked. Once you sort of got the idea of the game, it's just so repetitive and just killing people and killing people and killing people and swing to this next spot and killing more people. And it just felt so... like, there was no heart. Again, the original concept was good, which is why a lot of people enjoyed number 1, but the more you played it, it just felt a little bit empty.
Anymore. I already mentioned Expedition 33, but games like Repo and Balatro also share a similar
Did he just say repo? It's repo. Repossession.
success story to Schedule 1. Whatever the future may hold for Tyler and Schedule 1, I think everybody is happy to welcome smaller independent teams creating games over the current landscape of AAA releases in any scenario.
That was a really cool video. I love seeing how games like this come to be, you know, and hearing the story of the creator too, Tyler. Man, that's really inspirational. If you want to be a game dev, this is the sort of thing you need to look towards. Like this, Undertale, Repo, make your own shit. Make it good, and then once you get the money, you can make the big elaborate thing as well. But yeah, that was a really good video. Go watch, like, Glaze, the original video too, because Pounder Mcnasty, one hilarious name, did a really good job. Thanks for watching. Bye!